Hi there, this is Shrikant Dasari. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about a while loop. Okay, so let me launch the IDE. So already I have created a project under the name while here, which contains a C file while.c, and all the basic stuff has been typed like header files and void main etc. So let's take a variable here to demonstrate the working of while loop. So the while loop structure is going to be like this. You can initialize your variable previous to in the beginning, before the beginning of the while loop construct. Okay, so while I less than or equal to 10. Okay, so body of the loop is represented by this flower braces here, and let us have a small statement. So loop, whether it might be for loop, while loop, or do while loop, whatever the loop you are using, the sole purpose of loop is to repeat repeat the instruction number of times. Okay, given number of times. Okay, so here you can have a message like this. So India is the greatest nation. Okay, message, and you have to increment the I variable. Okay, so in order to this is the basic construct of a while loop here. Okay, so this here we have initialized the value of I to 1, and the while has a condition which is I less than or equal to 10. Okay, so that means that until this condition satisfies, it's true. Until it's true, the execution leads into the body of the while loop. Okay, whenever the time when it is false, okay, it doesn't return true value. Okay, it doesn't enter into the body of the loop and directly skips the execution of this while loop entirely. Okay, so let us see this output of this program here. So here, if you observe, we have just printed this statement, India is the greatest nation, 10 times, okay, using the help of this while loop. Here initially the value of I is 1, and we know that 1 is always less than or equal to 10. The condition is satisfied. It is entered into the while loop and just gets the statement gets printed here, and it increments the while loop here, and increments the while loop, and increments the value of I. Again, now the value of I is 2. Okay, so if you want to make sure, for more clarity, let us print the value of I. Okay, at the side of our statement here. Okay, by that by can get an idea how the loop is getting executed here. Okay, again, if you save and run the program, so the value of I is getting printed side by the message whatever we have taken here. Okay, so the first time the value of I is 1, the condition gets satisfied and it enters the body of the loop, and for the second time the value of I is 2. Okay, if you observe in the output window here, the value of I is 2. Again, the condition gets satisfied. 2 is always less than 10. Okay, again it enters the body. When I is 11, okay, the condition fails and it comes out of it doesn't execute whatever we have. Condition fails and comes out of the while loop and continues with the rest of the execution of the program. Okay, so this is the basic example of how we are dealing with the while loop here. So in the same way, you can have the while loop construct in different formats. Okay, for example, you can have again, let us take a basic use a while loop here. Let us again say that I is equal to 1, and while I less than or equal to 10. Okay, so you can just print the numbers as we have did in the for loop example here. Okay, so printf. Before that, let's have a small message here. Numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, small stupid message to convey that we are printing the numbers from 1 to 10 here. Okay, so in the printf statement %d, let's make some room for understanding what we are doing there. Okay, and let's increment the I value here. Let's save and run the program. So if you observe here, we have done nothing excited here, just we have taken the while loop and just we have incremented the while loop. I mean, we have just incremented the while loop until the condition is gets until the condition does not false, does not make it false. Okay, so initially the value of I is 1, that's got just printed here. The value of I is 1. Okay, so then for the next instance the value of I is 2, and it's so on and so on, the value of until the condition satisfies. Okay, so until the condition does not false, the loop executes and just gets printed the range of numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so this is a small example. So again, in the same way you can have it in the reverse way. In the reverse way also, let us say if you say like this, I is equal to some 10. Okay, so in the same way you can make it reverse also, while I greater than or equal to 1. Okay, the reverse way, to print the numbers in the reverse way. So let's have one more message here. Numbers from 10 to 1, since we are printing in the reverse way here. Okay, so all these messages they are not mandatory, so all these things for just understanding purpose. So what we are doing, what is our output, just to have some clarity. Okay, so in the same way, so let us have a message, a printf statement here also. Okay, printf %d comma I, and let's decrement the value of I, variable I here. Okay, so let us save and run the program. So you just got the output in the reverse way here. Okay, so you just got the output in the reverse way. We have achieved this one because we have initially initialized the value of I to 10 and we are just checking the condition here. So 10 is always greater than 1, so it enters the body of the loop and just the digit 10 gets printed here, and the value of I is getting decremented, and slowly the process is repeated until the condition is not whenever the condition is false here. For say if the I becomes 0 at one instance. Okay, so in that case we cannot execute, we cannot make the condition is not true, so the body of the while loop is never gets executed. Okay, so in the same way there is another variant of while loop here. So you can say something like this, just initialize I to some value, I to some let's say 0. Okay, so you can have both the increment and the condition on the same line here. Okay, so I less than or equal to 10, and you can print the message here, printf %d comma I. Okay, save and run the program. Let's have a printf statement here. Okay, so here we have just done the same thing here. Just we had the increment and the condition on the same line here. So this kind of condition is also allowed in while loop concept. Okay, so here the increment as both the operations were done on the same line here. Okay, which might reduce some instructions and of the program. Okay, So let us again save and run the program. So just the numbers are just getting printed here. So nothing exciting here. Okay. So in the same way, you can make your while loop to execute forever. Okay. So if you say something like this, while 1, okay, while 1. So, and you have a small printf statement, printf /t %d comma I. Okay. So previous to that, if you say some I is equal to 0, and if you save and run the program, here, so if you check the output, you understand better. Okay, so the program runs forever. So this we have achieved because so if you are saying while 1, okay, the condition never gets false. Okay, never returns false. Okay, it's always true. So that's the reason the program is not coming out of the loop here. Okay, the program is not coming out of the loop. So if you want to just break the program, just click the output window, close the output window. Okay, so whenever you say while 1, the program will execute forever. Okay, it never it doesn't have any condition to come out of the loop. Okay, so this is the basic stuff about while loop here. Okay, so while loop, the first initialization is done, and then the while has the condition, and the increment or decrement depending upon the requirement of the programmer is done inside the body of the loop. Okay, so this is all about while loop. So see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.